welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Trisha Miller. I upload videos every Wednesday and Friday. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We are also on Instagram at Miller Family Vibes. For today, it is a Sunday when I am filming this. I'm going to show you just a typical weekly meal prep that I do. For me, there's a big difference in my healthy habits if I have prepared for the week ahead. I'm not somebody who can just wing it and just know that I'll just figure it out each day. Life is too busy. Life is too unpredictable with 3 children. I have to prepare. So this is for everybody, and it's important. It's important to try to put your health first, and so I encourage you to try this. If you are somebody who has not meal prepped before, you can get it done in 30 minutes on a Sunday. I like to do Sunday and then midweek. So Sunday I prepare, I'll do 4 days worth today. If I'm being honest, I usually get tired of eating the same thing by day 3, and I'll put the day 4 meal in the freezer if I see myself kind of going through that. And then I usually midweek, on a Wednesday, I'll prepare for Thursday and Friday, because I know realistically on the weekends we're usually on the go, usually not home for meals. We've got basketball going on with the kids, we've got swim lessons, we just have all the things. So realistically, if I know that I can make some really healthy, smart choices Sunday through Friday, I'm okay on the weekends doing what I need to do to be with my family and be in the moment and just enjoy. Life is about balance, right? So for today, we are going to meal prep a pre-breakfast, a breakfast, and a lunch. So let me explain my pre-breakfast. And also comment below if you would like to see a typical kind of morning routine. I'm still working on it. I got into a bad habit of not working out in the winter when it was cold outside and my bed just felt so much better and I didn't want to get up at that 5:15 alarm. I now have gotten more consistent about waking up at 5:15. We're lucky, we have a gym in our basement, so there's really no excuse for me to not go down and do it. But I'm getting better about that. So I need a pre-breakfast because I have found I typically won't eat a true breakfast until after all of my kids are where they need to be, which means I'm not eating till at least 9:30 in the morning. So on the mornings I work out, if I don't have something afterwards, my energy level will plummet. There is not enough coffee in the world to keep me going if I haven't eaten anything after workout. So I want to make just some energy balls, some typical little delicious and filling energy balls. That's enough to get me through until I can then get to my actual breakfast after everybody is where they need to be in the morning. So we'll do a pre-breakfast, a real breakfast, and then for lunch, we're going to do these turkey taco bowls that are just delicious. I add some extra veggies to them, a little spin that maybe you haven't seen before, so I'll show you all of that. And then also, sorry, to back up for the actual breakfast, I'm tired of eggs, I'm tired of hot oatmeal, so I'm going to do some overnight oats. The weather is getting warmer. I want something just a little cooler in the morning, so we're gonna prep some of those. I'm gonna do a chocolate one. I'm gonna show you just some healthier things that you can add to that. And that's the plan for today. So thank you for joining me today. It is a Sunday, so the kids are home. So it might get a little bit loud in the background, so I might have to do a voiceover as I'm cooking. I'm gonna try to film me talking, but I can't make any promises. All right, thanks guys, let's get started. All right, so I'm going to kind of jump around because that truly is how I do my meal prepping. So the things that are gonna take the longest to cook, I'm gonna start with. So for the turkey taco bowls, I'm going to cook some butternut squash and some sweet potato in our air fryer. We have the Ninja air fryer grill, and it is amazing. I highly recommend it. I wanted to show you my peeler really quick. I got it on Amazon. I'll try to link it if they still have it. You probably can't see the brand. It's the OXO brand. This is the greatest peeler of all time. It's very sharp, so be careful. I may have accidentally cut my finger at one point. So I'm going to do the sweet potatoes, peel those, get all that ready to go, get my veggies in the air fryer, and then I'll probably jump to the energy bites at that point.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm...
All right, now that our veggies are cooking, we are going to get started on the protein energy bites. So main ingredients, and I will put all of the recipes below in the description of the video, but we're gonna do some quick oats. This is the protein powder that Steven and I have been using for years. The brand is About Time. We get it off of Amazon. They also, this is the chocolate one. They also have a birthday cake one that's really, really good. And if you're doing WW, it's only 1 point for a whole scoop. And then I'm gonna use the Justin's almond butter. You need like a drippy peanut butter, so definitely needs to be, you can use peanut butter, you can use any type of nut butter that you wanna use, but it needs to be drippy because it needs to have a little bit of moisture to it. I usually use the American Dreams nut butter. You have to order it online, but it is so good. I'll link their website below too because I really, really like that one, but I'm out of it, so this is what we're gonna use. And then instead we're gonna use some sugar-free syrup because that's all that we have. We just need to have some type of binding thing, and so we'll see how it works with the syrup. Use honey though, if you're making them. All right, let's make them. Sorry, one more thing. After we get these, so I usually use my hands and get dirty and messy and do it, but today I'm just gonna use the food processor because I'm a little concerned about using the syrup versus the honey, so you can just mix them up with your hands. Your hands are gonna get messy because after you mix it up, you're gonna then form them into like 1-inch-ish size balls, and then you're going to put them in the freezer. I like to just put them in the freezer for an hour so they get firmer, and then I just throw them all into a Tupperware container and store them in the refrigerator so I can eat them throughout the week. So that's why I'm using a food processor. You do not have to. Let's go.
I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady.
All right, so that actually mixed up pretty well with the sugar-free syrup. So that is a very good option. And it was actually, if you're doing WW, it's lower points if you're instead of honey. So I'll include the points for that. So you might want to just do the sugar-free syrup. It looks like the right consistency, so this might have been a win. Sorry to the honey out there. So I'm going to roll these up. This is where it's gonna get very messy. Take off your rings if you're wearing any, and roll them up, put them on this parchment paper. It's just parchment paper on top of a baking sheet, and I'm gonna stick them in the freezer while we make everything else.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
Next, we are going to prep our overnight oats. I'm just using simple, kind of like an off-brand mason jar. Got them at Amazon. I'll link them below. I'm going to do a 1-to-1 ratio on my oatmeal, and my milk. So I just use the unsweetened vanilla Blue Diamond almond milk. I take my almond milk very seriously. I even travel with it. I don't like the other brands. It has to be Blue Diamond. So we're doing that. And then I'm gonna add, so I'm gonna do like a peanut butter chocolate flavor. The good things about overnight oats is you can literally add anything you want to them and they will taste good. So whatever you like, add it in. If there's something you don't like that I'm adding, don't put it in. Some things I'm gonna use, I'll show you the PB2 powder to give it that peanut buttery flavor. I'm gonna use, where'd my chocolate? I have a cocoa powder I'm gonna use. It's somewhere in our kitchen, I will go grab it. I'm going to add some ground flax seed. I'll show you, I get this off Amazon, I'll link it below for you guys, but this is the brand that I get, the Spectrum. Just a heads up, because it took me a little bit to figure this out. You probably already know, but ground flaxseed needs to be stored in the refrigerator. I'm gonna add some chia seeds to mine. I'm gonna do stevia for my sweetener. We're gonna do some vanilla, and then I'm gonna add these at the very end. This is the Lily's brand of milk chocolate chips. Let's go.
Stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do, do what you like to.
Okay, we have our pre-breakfast completed. We have our overnight oat breakfast completed. So the last thing we're gonna do is our lunch. My vegetables are done, the sweet potato and the butternut squash that I cooked in the air fryer. Those are good to go. So now I'm going to cook a 99% lean ground turkey with a taco seasoning packet. If you don't like ground turkey, you could do ground chicken, you could do like a lean ground beef, whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna get the meat cooking and then we'll start building our bowl.
I know you don't mean to, but you're blocking my view. I know you got issues, but I got my shit too. I don't wanna be your therapy no more, no more. You don't wanna hear this, but it's you, it's not me. Ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now.
All right, everything is cooked for our turkey taco bowl, so I am going to start assembling them. I'm gonna do the meat, then I'm gonna do my sweet potatoes and my butternut squash, and then some corn, and then some black beans, and then I'm gonna put some cilantro on top. Before you comment on my sweet potato combination, I know that they got a little crispy. That's how I like them. If you think they're dark, you should see how I cook my Brussels sprouts. All right, so I'm going to start building those, and then I will show you really quickly how I do my homemade salsa, and then we'll be ready for the week.
Ever can be friends when you're not so fragile. When you know yourself well, somewhere down the sweet line. When I do things for me, 'cause I don't wanna be a therapy, I wanna be free. So, ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now.
All right, last thing we have to do is we're gonna make our homemade salsa. All I do is a can of diced tomatoes, as much cilantro as you like, and then I do about a half of a white onion. Also, just a little tip, I add just a couple pinches of stevia. You could do regular sugar. That cuts the acidity of the tomatoes. So we'll make it, we'll be done.
Make a life for myself. Ooh, I don't know what I'ma do now. Ooh, but I don't need your help. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. Don't make me just stay, to stay. I'm done being stuck. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. The last thing I will ever do for you is wish you the best of luck. La, la, la.
That is a wrap on today's video. As you can see, kids are ready for some lunch. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, follow us on Instagram @MillerFamilyVibes. We will see you for a new video on Friday.